Hello, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. This video is mainly for my alliance members and friends that aren't sure how the elite modifier buff that you get when you reach tank works. So for those who recently reached the tank or are close to reaching the tank, this is important things that I want you guys to know to make full use of this elite modifier buff that you're gonna get. You need to save a lot of blueprints so that you can use it the best as possible. I will be talking about how much you will need, depending on the level that you have, at least from the experience that I have. I will also be talking about something that I do recommend buying if you can. It's not necessary, but if you can buy it, I will recommend you do it. So as you can see in the video, I am already activating the buff of elite modifier, and as you can see, there is going to be something on side that is going to be saying super upgrade for 30 minutes. Which basically means for 100 acts of leveling up your tank, it's going to double your experience. This is the buff that I'm talking about that I want you guys to make full use of. That is one time only, and I want you guys to make full use of this buff and be fully prepared for using a lot of blueprints. And the reason why it's important to manage this buff as best as possible is because it's going to upgrade your power by a lot. As you can see, I'm using a lot of blueprints. This is the reason why I want you guys to be prepared and be saving already blueprints that you might need for this next 100 clicks. I was doing this and I was already at level 115. So for me to use this 100 clicks, I started with 196.3k blueprints and ended up with 29.1k blueprints. I used around 177.2k blueprints. In theory, you will need less blueprints the less level up your truck is. So if your truck is level 100, for example, I will say you will need 150k to 160k blueprints. Now, there is something that I want you guys to take into consideration, and it's the fact that I have something called Advanced Mod License. What does this do, or how to find it? We are going to go to the diamond shop, and we're going to go to the license shop. And you will find it here. It says Advanced Mode License. What this does is it will give you 10 free upgrades weekly. You will also have a chances of triggering crit effects. It will times 2 the experience that each click that you do on level up the truck gets. For example, as you just saw, it will double the experience if you crit. So with this buff, elite modifier buff, and with this advanced mod license, you will get a lot of experience. So you're going to go really high up with the levels of your tank. So this is the reason why I recommend this license, because it's really useful. It gives you 10 free upgrades per week, and you have a crit, which is doubling your experience. So if you are able to buy it, if you're not able to buy it, there is nothing wrong with that. If you are able to buy it, I will recommend buying it. It's around $10. It's not that expensive. It's really good. It's good to the long term, and it will help you a lot with the progress of your tank. And it's going to make it so much easier to reach a level 100 for your truck, which you unlock the components, the random components, that is also going to boost a lot of your power. As I mentioned before, this buff, this super upgrade buff, only lasts for 30 minutes and is a one-time only. This is the reason why I am trying to do this video, to help you guys to be prepared for this buff, because you definitely do not want to misuse this buff and not take full advantage of it. I recommend you a lot to be saving blueprints before activating your tank. Even if you had enough wrenches to activate the tank, I recommend you guys not to do it, just for safety, because the moment that you unlock the tank, elite modifier will be 100%, and it's going to be with light or with fire, so it's pretty catchy, and you might click on it by accident, and you might use the buff by accident, and you will lose it. So I recommend you not to activate the tank even if you had enough wrenches for it. Wait for you to have enough blueprints to guarantee that you are able to fully use experience buff that you're gonna receive. I know it's really hard to hold the urges of getting the tank. I know you guys are anxious to get it or super excited to get it. And if you're able to be patient this time, you're gonna boost a lot of your power, so it's going to be worth it. I knew my dumbass would click on this elite modifier. I knew it could happen. I know I'm that stupid to click it. So it worked for me to have all the necessary blueprints to make full use of this experience buff. I want you guys to take into consideration that it will depend a lot on what level you have on your truck. Like I mentioned before, I believe you are going to need 150k blueprints, 260k blueprints if you're level 100. If you're level 115 like I was, and if you have the advanced bot license, you will need around the same amount of blueprints that I use. That was 167.2k blueprints. So if you want to guarantee, just go for 180k blueprints should be fine. If you have a little bit higher, the 190k, but it all depends. You need to do the calculations yourself. And I'm pretty sure that the 10 free weekly upgrades that you receive for the license does counts for this, so you might want to have that into consideration when you're doing this. That's it for this video. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and if anyone outside of my alliance of friends that are seeing this video find this video helpful, then I'm glad, because this is the reason why I did it anyways. Bye bye.